Good morning. Welcome back to Apple Park for our second event in just over a month. At Apple, we are focused on creating innovative products and experiences. So today, we're focusing on two important areas, music and the Mac.
Today, we're excited to also introduce a brand new subscription plan for Apple Music, the Voice Plan. With this new plan, use only your voice and the power of Siri to access every song, every playlist, and every station in Apple Music across all your Apple devices for just $4.99 a month. This plan will be available starting in 17 countries and regions later this fall. Now everyone has three great ways to get Apple Music. There's the individual plan, the family plan, and now the voice plan, where you can use the power of Siri to access the full Apple Music catalog.
We're excited to introduce more ways HomePod Mini can complement your home. HomePod Mini in yellow, orange, and blue is bold, fun, and adds a pop of color and personality to any space. These new colors join white and space gray and will be available for just $99, starting in November.
So today, we are excited to announce the third generation of our most popular AirPods. These are the new AirPods with spatial audio, featuring an all-new design inside and out, with a force sensor for more control of your music and phone calls. To deliver the best sound quality, we designed a brand new low-distortion driver created just for the new AirPods to provide powerful bass and crisp, clean, high frequencies, whether you're relaxing to Yo-Yo Ma or singing along to Lizzo.
All the rumors are true.
And to keep your music going during your toughest workouts or a jog in the rain, the next generation AirPods are sweat and water resistant. And to extend your experience, we increase the battery life for up to 6 hours of listening time. Or, if you're in a hurry, 5 minutes of charge time gets you around an hour of use. And of course, the convenience of the charging case, giving you an additional 4 full charges for up to 30 hours of total listening time. To make charging your AirPods even more convenient, we added MagSafe and wireless charging to the case. These are the new AirPods, featuring spatial audio with dynamic head tracking, an all-new design, our custom-designed driver with adaptive EQ, and the magical experience that our customers love. All of this for $179. We will start taking orders today, and they will be available next week.
Today, we're completely reimagining MacBook Pro. And it starts with the first Pro chip designed for the Mac.
And we did this by scaling up M1's groundbreaking architecture to create a far more powerful chip with M1 Pro. This lets M1 Pro deliver up to 200 gigabytes per second of memory bandwidth, nearly 3 times M1. And its custom package supports up to 32 gigabytes of unified memory and features a massive 33.7 billion transistors. All those transistors deliver even more performance, starting with a 10-core CPU with 8 high-performance cores and 2 high-efficiency cores, delivering up to 70% faster CPU performance than M1. For graphics, M1 Pro features 16 GPU cores, 8 more than M1. These additional cores, along with increased memory bandwidth, give M1 Pro up to 2 times faster graphics performance than M1. M1 Pro has our industry-leading media engine that accelerates video processing while using very little power. And now it pushes even further with ProRes. It's one of the highest quality codecs in professional video production. Adding ProRes acceleration enables M1 Pro to play multiple streams of 4K and 8K ProRes video while using just a fraction of the power. And finally, M1 Pro includes other advanced technologies for a complete Pro system, like a powerful engine to drive multiple displays and additional Thunderbolt controllers to deliver even more I/O bandwidth and so much more. So today we're launching not 1, but 2 new chips for the Mac. I am thrilled to introduce M1 Max. M1 Max starts with a much higher bandwidth on-chip fabric and doubles the memory interface once again. This delivers up to 400 gigabytes per second of memory bandwidth. That's twice M1 Pro and 6 times M1. This wider memory interface lets the M1 custom package support up to 64 gigabytes of unified memory. And its die has a staggering 57 billion transistors. It's the largest chip we've ever built by far. M1 Max has the same powerful 10-core CPU complex of M1 Pro and doubles the GPU to a massive 32 cores. giving M1 Max up to 4 times faster GPU performance than M1. And it has an even more capable media engine with up to 2 times faster video encoding and 2 ProRes accelerators. M1 Max delivers all of this with industry-leading performance per watt. It's by far the most capable chip we've ever built.
For these new Pro chips, we've made improvements across the system to provide the best performance on the most demanding apps. When it comes to security, M1, M1 Pro, and M1 Max are a major leap forward with industry-leading protections, like hardware-verified secure boot, runtime anti-exploitation technologies, and fast inline encryption for all of your files. And today, we're launching some exciting updates with new features and even faster performance on M1 Pro and M1 Max. With Logic Pro, for the first time, musicians will be able to create massive spatial audio mixes on a notebook. In Final Cut Pro, video analysis for the new object tracking feature is up to 5 times faster. And in Compressor, ProRes video transcode is a remarkable 10 times faster.
This is the all-new, completely redesigned MacBook Pro, and it comes in 2 sizes, a 16-inch model, and for the first time, a compact yet immensely powerful 14-inch model, which shares the same remarkable features and capabilities. This is a Pro notebook that simply has no equal, and it's all in a design that's just 16.8 millimeters thin and 4.7 pounds on the 16-inch model, and just 15.5 millimeters thin and 3.5 pounds on the 14-inch model. Now, this all-new design is just the beginning of the MacBook Pro story.
Let's start with the keyboard. Users value the full-height function row on the standalone Magic Keyboard, and we've brought it to the MacBook Pro. The physical keys replace the touch bar, bringing back the familiar tactile feel of mechanical keys that Pro users love. Now let's talk about connectivity. Having a wide range of ports can make life a lot easier for pros. So I'm excited to share that we're adding ports to the new MacBook Pro. On one side, there's an HDMI port for conveniently connecting to displays and TVs, a Thunderbolt 4 port, which connects to high-speed peripherals, and an SD card slot enabling fast access to media. On the other side, the headphone jack now has advanced support for high-impedance headphones, and there are 2 more Thunderbolt 4 ports for a total of 3 in the system. And yes, MagSafe is coming back to the MacBook Pro. MagSafe 3 has a new design that supports more power into the system, and you can still charge via the Thunderbolt ports. Display support is better than ever as well. With M1 Pro, you can connect up to 2 Pro Display XDRs. And with M1 Max, you can connect up to 3 Pro Display XDRs and a 4K TV all at the same time. That's over 75 million pixels of screen real estate. And you still have ports available to connect to high-fidelity headphones and camera media, all without a single adapter. This is the most advanced connectivity ever on a Mac notebook.
On the new MacBook Pro, we're taking the stunning Retina display to an entirely new level. We started by bringing the sides of the enclosure closer to the active area of the display, resulting in a 24% thinner border. We also expanded the display up and around the camera, making the top border 60% thinner, giving you even more screen real estate. And macOS takes full advantage of this extra space by raising the menu bar up and out of the way, automatically wrapping it around the camera to give you more room for your content. The 16-inch model has a 16.2-inch display in nearly the same size enclosure. And along with the higher pixel density, it has 1.8 million more pixels than before, for a total of 7.7 million. The 14-inch model has an expansive 14.2-inch active area and a total of 5.9 million pixels. We're super excited to bring ProMotion technology to the Mac. With refresh rates up to 120 Hz, ProMotion automatically adapts to the motion of your content. So when your content is static, the refresh rate dynamically steps down to preserve battery life. And it steps up to make tasks like scrolling through web pages super fluid. And video editors can still choose a standard refresh rate when they need to lock one in. The display now supports 1 billion colors for ultra-smooth gradients. And for the first time, it's a liquid Retina XDR display. The state-of-the-art backlight features thousands of mini LEDs arranged in individually controlled local dimming zones. This enables up to an astonishing 1,000 nits of sustained full-screen brightness, 1,600 nits of peak brightness, and a staggering 1,000,000 to 1 contrast ratio.
So we've doubled the resolution of the camera to 1080p and used a lens with a wider aperture that lets in more light. Together with a larger image sensor that has more efficient pixels, the camera delivers 2 times better low-light performance. The camera system also uses the ISP and neural engine for computational video, which enhances video quality. So you get sharper images and more natural-looking skin tones. We made our industry-leading studio-quality mics even better, with an up to 60% lower noise floor. The new 16-inch Pro has an even better 6-speaker sound system that features 2 tweeters and 4 force-canceling woofers. The tweeters are nearly 2 times larger, purifying the sound on mids and highs for a clear soundstage. The woofer diaphragms are also larger and have an increased range of motion, so they can now displace twice as much air. This allows them to deliver 80% more bass. It also means they go half an octave deeper, revealing a range of notes you previously couldn't hear. And we've brought this sensational 6-speaker sound system to the 14-inch Pro as well. The new sound system also supports spatial audio.
The 16-inch model with M1 Pro and M1 Max has up to 2 times faster CPU performance than the previous generation with the Core i9. And when it comes to graphics, M1 Pro is up to 2.5 times faster than the prior 16-inch model with the fastest GPU. And M1 Max is up to 4 times faster. Compared to the 13-inch model with a Core i7, the 14-inch Pro has up to 3.7 times faster CPU performance. For graphics, M1 Pro delivers up to 9 times faster performance, and M1 Max is up to an astonishing 13 times faster. And ML tasks are up to 11 times faster. MacBook Pro has up to 64 gigabytes of unified memory. Storage is getting even faster. The super fast SSDs deliver up to a jaw-dropping 7.4 gigabytes per second of read speeds, more than 2 times faster than the prior gen SSDs. The 14-inch model delivers up to 17 hours of video playback, which is 7 additional hours. And the 16-inch model gets up to 21 hours of video playback, which is 10 additional hours, and the longest battery life ever on a Mac notebook. And the new MacBook Pro now supports fast charge for the very first time on Mac, so it can charge up to 50% in just 30 minutes.
So that's the new MacBook Pro. We couldn't be more excited about what this groundbreaking system can do. When you compare the 14-inch model to the previous high-end 13-inch MacBook Pro, you get a giant leap in performance, up to 7 more hours of battery life, a larger display with XDR, an advanced camera, high-fidelity audio, and more ports, all for $1999. And when you compare the new 16-inch Pro to the previous model, you also get a massive boost in performance and capabilities for $24.99. Both models are available in silver and space gray. You can order it today, and it'll be available next week.
To everyone watching, thank you for joining us today. Please take care, stay safe, and have a great day.